Good evening, everybody. It is April 30th. It is the UK Wrestling Arena. It is in Batley, it is in West Yorkshire, and we are live for the Showcase of Champions pre-show. Good evening. My name is Brett Hadley, joined by the one Sid Phoenix. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Brett.
And we also welcome back to the commentary booth the one and only Steph Hindle. Hello, Steph.
Hi, guys. It's great
nice to see you. Yeah, great to have you back.
Missed the arena.
Missed everything.
Yeah,
You've missed so much.
I'm
so much has happened. If you joined us last month, Sid, honestly, last month, we're not over it yet, folks. We're really not. As we show this shocking conclusion to the end of that Rumble match. If you didn't join us, you will not know that the Persian heavyweight champion Mustafa Khan defended his heavyweight championship in the 30-man match, and somehow, someway, thanks to the heir to the throne, Mr. Joe Cedric, he came out of there as the UK wrestling champion by turning on his own father in one of the most shocking things I think we've ever seen at the desk. Wouldn't you agree, Sid?
Say it took our breath away at this desk. We didn't know what to do when that happened. It was just like, this is it, his big moment. Okay, he eliminated his own dad. But we thought we're going to see it. Joe Cedric's going to do it for us all. And then they just shook.
He joined the Persian Empire, so we now have UKW champion Mustafa Khan. Tonight, we'll be defending that title, though, against a certain young man called the Golden Boy, Kane Taylor, who, we've got to explain this so it all makes sense. He vacated the UK Wrestling TV Championship. And basically the wager was that he would then become the number one contender for the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. You're following this? Mm-hmm. You got me? Right?
Oh, yeah. So
that left the UK Wrestling Television Championship vacant, and in the last few weeks we have had a cracking tournament to find out who's going to be the new UK Wrestling Television Champion. That tournament culminates tonight right here at Showcase of Champions, and we are going to crown a new television champion. But not only that, guys, what else are we going to crown, Sid?
We're going to crown a Grand Slam champion.
We've never had one before, but it'll be
the first ever.
Yep. Somebody tonight will be the first person to win all the major men's singles titles, tag team titles, everything that there is to win in UKW. You're excited about this, aren't you?
I'm excited. It's going to be the match. They know what is at stake, these two. They're going to go
this is
for
it. But Steph, you'll know this. They're no stranger to each other.
They're not.
Jonathan Cedric and Cayman Carlisle meet one more time tonight to decide the brand new UK Wrestling Television title. The belt is lovely. It's stood up there next to Shelby on the stage. And then we will crown a new champion tonight. We also had the UK Wrestling Women's Championship. Leonie Rose defending that against Luna Rocks tonight.
Correct, and I also made sure there's no Persian Empire.
You wielded your authority in good style here, I must admit. You exerted your authority, and the Persian Empire are banned from ringside, right?
Correct.
So we're going to have no interference. She's got no help, no backup, no cheap tactics to use other people. If she's going to defend that belt, she's got to do it by herself, right?
Correct. She has to do it on her own this time. Not blindsiding anyone like she did to our former champion to win that belt. She's got to defend it one-on-one, no help tonight. So we're finally going to see what she can do.
This is it. She's got to prove her worth. Leonie Rose and Luna Rocks tonight. Then, yes, the Men's Heavyweight Championship, the TV Championship, and we'll get to it in a bit, the UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships on the line in a 4-team sudden death match. Cannot wait. 4 corners tag team title match all on the way. But we're going to start this pre-show with a match of our own. Let's take it over to our ring announcer Shelby and get this night, the Showcase of Champions, underway.
Your first match this evening is a singles match set for 1 fall. Making his return back to UKW following injuries, please welcome Young Horus!
So after a couple of months away, Young Horus is making his return, guys.
He makes the return, but we still got to remember, he still hasn't got a win to his name.
You might have been gone a few months, Steph, but Young Horus, something's not changed. The fact is, Young Horus hasn't won a match yet.
So not even come close.
No. That's probably the one thing that's stayed the same since you left, is that this guy's still not won a match.
Is it wrong that I'm not surprised?
That's a little bit harsh, but, you know.
Well,
he's fired up anyway for his return.
some things don't change.
No, that really hasn't. He's fired up though. The Young Horus is back. And happy to be here at UK Wrestling again. But he's going to have his work cut out for him tonight, I do think.
I've got to say, he's looking very energetic.
He might want to save a bit of that energy. He's not going to have it easy, let's put it that way. And breathe.
And his opponent is the flat capper of professional wrestling. Please welcome the Yorkshireman.
It's the Yorkshireman.
Oh, well, so when you said he was not going to have an easy ride today, you really weren't kidding.
Oh no, I'm a man of my word. And this is the time I get to bring my Yorkshire accent out, don't I know?
Why have we still not got this man a whipping to come out?
It is Yorkshire time.
Yorkshire time for Yorkshire tea.
And some Yorkshire gravy and some Yorkshire puddings. And
Should
here
just
he
come
is.
out with varying different Yorkshire merchandise every
Yeah.
time.
For the international viewers amongst our viewing audience tonight, we are in West Yorkshire, just to clarify that. The greatest county in the UK. I'm saying that because I'm still from Yorkshire myself.
So I can't help but notice there's a size difference between young Horus and the
A
Yorkshireman.
massive size.
Yeah.
I mean, there usually is. I mean, young Horus is not the... he hasn't got the biggest muscles in the world, but
But he is agile.
He's very agile, very quick, and also well rested, having all that time to recover from a few injuries. And here we go. Referee calls for the bell. We're underway on the pre-show at Showcase of Champions.
Oh, it's a show of respect there to start us off.
Has young Horus had a change of heart?
I was going to say
That's
that.
not
we
the
don't
young
normally
Horus.
see
No,
that.
it's not the young Horus I remember. Lock up in the middle of the ring here. It's good to see though. I like that. Oh, there's the strength of the Yorkshireman straight away. While he's doing his lunge, I like that. While he's doing his exercises. You think that's what he does in the gym? He goes up and down going, York.
Just some squats to itself.
Yeah.
Yorkshire chant.
That'd be a sight to behold.
Ooh.
Ringing the arm of young Horus here. A huge night on the way. Don't forget Showcase of Champions on the way at 6 o'clock UK time. Young Horus flipping around and showing his agility, like we mentioned a little bit earlier. Sid there mentioning that the agility belongs to young Horus.
But then we see that strength, haven't we? It's just come into play.
Did I just say not off? That's very Yorkshire of me as well, isn't it? Oh, not off. All right, cocker. Young Horus really is happy to be
I
back.
was going to say, and actually clapping and appreciating the strength shown there by the Yorkshireman.
Maybe he's had a good long think while he's been away, getting himself back in ring shape here. Is he going to try it again?
He's not doing a test of strength.
Surely not. Oh, he is. He's going for a test of strength here. Surely he knows he's outmatched by the Yorkshireman.
Use that smart.
Crafty. Not lost a thing. Flips over the top rope here and takes down the Yorkshireman. Hold on. The Yorkshireman now finds himself on the canvas and nearly getting pinned. It was nearly a victory for young Horus.
That was nearly the first one.
Did I actually say that? Nearly a victory for young Horus. Surely not. Oh, Horus into the corner, up and over the Yorkshireman. The agility and the speed of young Horus on show here as he sidesteps the Yorkshireman in the corner. Catches him with the boot coming in.
Nice to see young Horus taking time to actually consider his moves.
He is.
It's the first time he's actually slowing it down, taking his time.
Harrison set flip over the rope so he doesn't get the Yorkshireman down though. Oh, the Yorkshireman straight forearm right, but the young Horus bounces off. Looks for a rebound clothesline. Instead looks for a crossbody, gets caught on the shoulders. The Yorkshireman with the strength and just slams Horus down. That might be it, guys.
I always say it, that cover. Why didn't you get his chest to chest, pin him down, get over them shoulders?
Hook the legs. You know, the better the cover, the better the chances you have of winning a match, especially in the early stages when your opponent's still got a bit of energy.
No.
What's he doing in the corner? Oh my God!
Even the Yorkshireman's hurt his own hand with that
I bet you missed that, haven't you, Steph? Is he going to do it again?
No.
No, he is. Oh no. Doing it for Yorkshire. Oh, here he goes. Crowd want it, asking for one more. No, ready yourselves. Oh, no. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, again into the chest of Horus. Gets picked up and body slammed. Middle of the ring from the Yorkshireman. This time he does hook the leg.
Yeah, but there's a gap between his own body and young Horus's body. It's even easy.
Yeah, there was no body on body there, but he might get a submission out of Horus here. Wrenching at the arm, but Horus saying, no, I don't want to surrender. You heard him there.
Great ring position as well.
Yeah, he's right in the middle. It's a long way between young Horus and a bit of safety there. Knees right into the arm and the shoulder of Horus. It's got to hurt. Now, Irish whip out the corner, but reversed by Horus.
He took his eye off the game there.
A single moment of hesitation from Horus, and out of the corner exploded the Yorkshireman there.
I don't think he expected the Yorkshireman to come that fast.
It's like welcome back, Steph, but it's welcome back, young Horus. Oh, but this time he doesn't go for the cover, and again a bit of relaxed cover, only gets a 2 count. You hear the anguish from Horus.
That sounds painful in there. He's not.
Picks him up again over the shoulder, maybe looking for that power slam again. Oh, for you, Sid, he says.
This is my move.
Oh, here we go. Squatting with him. The strength's on show. And down goes young Horus. Is that it? A bit of a relaxed cover again. Do you think that was it, Steph? He almost got him.
I was like, this is it. This is the end.
Nope. Still some fight left in young Horus here. But how much?
I was going to say, it's taking it.
He's getting worn down, isn't he? Refusing to quit. Referee right there to see if young Horus has had enough. Back to his knees and his feet. Oh, you hear that?
That clubbing blow.
Right across the back. Oh, but Horus. Oh, what is? I think he might regret that decision in the morning. Oh my God.
The face of the Yorkshireman was less out and more seriously.
What are you doing? Oh my God. And this is just the first match, guys. Horus getting picked back up again here. Snapmare over he goes here, the Yorkshireman back with a rear chin lock. Oh my God.
Oh, that looks like it hurts.
Because he's wrenching back on the chin and the neck. And sticking his knee in his back just for good measure at the time. But Horus now trying to get this crowd still coming into the UK wrestling arena tonight. Ready for a showcase of champions. Great way to start off with our pre-show here. Oh, Horus, he flipped over and almost like a stunner there.
Yorkshireman were going for, I think, them 3 peaks that we know he does, and 3 German suplexes.
Kick to the back and the midsection. Horus now with a little bit of energy to him. Right to the jaw.
That knee is tough.
He might have got him here. Surely. 2.5 and nearly flattened Hamza in the process. Oh, dearie me. Don't hurt the ref, we need him.
Yeah.
He's got to last the rest of the night. I've got lots of great action on the way. The Showcase of Champions live very, very soon. Lots of championship matches on the way. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but oh no, Horus has got caught. Looked like he was going to get suplexed, gets caught again. He is this time. No. Again blocking the Yorkshireman's attempts. Up and over.
Brilliant recovery.
Yeah, the agility. Oh, this time look for another chop. Didn't work. An enziguri to the back of the head. Horus with an enziguri might have knocked the Yorkshireman out.
There's that connection to the back of the head.
2.5. That's dazed the Yorkshireman well and truly. Like we said before, Sid, you're not able to be an offensive weapon when you're down on the canvas like that.
I was going to say, young Horus, as much as he's tired, this is his moment. He needs to get back up. He needs to be the first up here.
He needs to get to his feet and capitalise as quickly as he can here. Oh, he's got the Yorkshireman in a compromised position. Like the Yorkshireman back to his knees. Don't give him time to recover.
He's already worn down himself.
This is it. Oh, you can see there's not quite as much sting to those kicks as there was earlier from young Horus. Looks for another one here. Over the Yorkshireman catches him! Spine buster, and that might be it! Oh! How close was that?
He is just not giving in, is he?
No, fight of young Horus, that was 2 9.5 tenths.
I mean, young Horus has come back, but he's certainly coming back kicking.
He is, he's not
Quite
showing the will and desire that he needs to show, you know, but he's still, that victory is eluding him.
I was going to say, I think the rest period he's had has done well for him. Look at how he's come back.
But now the Yorkshireman is, what's he looking for here? Front face lock and chucks young Horus unceremoniously on the top rope. Shots to the face. And another one.
Oh.
Horus has been rocked, but trying to fight back.
Even then giving an inch.
Yeah, trading blows. The Yorkshireman's trying to follow him all the way up there. This can't end well, guys. Headbutt by Horus. The Yorkshireman down on the canvas. Horus, though, better not take too much time up there.
Oh, he's realised.
Here he goes. He realised now is the moment that he needs. Jumps off. Oh, what?
I think he's just caught enough of that Yorkshire
caught the cutter. Is that it? It is. He just caught enough of the cutter. And the Yorkshireman. That was a close old match, that was.
I mean, let's give young Horus credit there. That was...
that is, you said, did he ever come nearly close? That's the first time he's been that close.
He has come back, like I said, he's come back and he literally came back kicking.
He really did so close for young Horus, but tonight wasn't his night. It was the Yorkshireman's night here at Showcase of Champions.
Wow.
What a great match. Welcome back. What a great match to come back to, sir.
Oh.
I've got all wobbly.
That's when you know you missed it.
Yeah.
And now both men embracing in the ring. We love to see it. Young Horus with his hand raised, even though he wasn't the victor tonight. His time will come, I'm quite sure of it.
I'm going to say there'll be a point where
it's got it, wasn't it?
I mean, you can already see the genuine progression from when he first walked into that ring to now. As a performer, as a wrestler, he's just 10 times stronger.
It's a good word that you use. Progression is a great word there.
Yeah. He's starting to work the crowd more. He's starting to really play with his system a little bit.
Out goes the Yorkshireman, flat cap and all, with the victory tonight, right here on the Showcase of Champions pre-show.
Young Horus here
gave everything, didn't he?
Just in shock, I think.
He can't quite believe it, can he? Oh, and now he's no, he's a little bit despondent at this point. Wondering what does he have to do? What's he doing?
Is he taking that mask?
Surely not.
No way.
What's he doing? When the mask is his identity, it's what he's proud of.
Identity? Is he retiring? Is he saying that's enough? I can't do it anymore.
His big comeback after those injuries, and he's just debating what he's doing in the ring, and just come on, Horus.
Crowd trying to will him on to not take that mask off.
No, he was so close, wasn't he?
You can see he's still thinking about it.
No.
He's still...
Don't give up, man.
Do I take it off?
No. Good work. His time will come. Young Horus back in action tonight here
He took it off.
Showcase of Champions. What will be next? What will be next for young Horus? Who knows?
Who knows? He just took that mask off as he left.
Yeah, you might not have caught that on camera, but right at the top of the stage here, the mask did come off. And young Horus, though, what's the future for him? We'll find out, I'm guessing, in the coming weeks.
He needs to look at that match and be proud.
He should be very proud of that.
He needs to realise how far he's
come. It's a great
come.
match.
Yeah.
And that was just the start of the evening. We've got so much left to come.
Oh my God.
And now let's get to the main show. We talked about it, the UK Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. Leonie Rose obviously cashed in that dream ticket. Steph, she blindsided the former champion, Alfie, backstage. And unfortunately, my colleague here had to reluctantly, in his position as general manager,
with Alfie about her injury to see when are you back. She said 2 weeks at that point. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Just as we were clarifying that up, she comes, gets that dream ticket, blindsides her. She had nowhere to go.
Wow.
and then forced you in a position of authority to count the pinfall, which you really didn't want to do. I can tell you didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it. People are like, why did you count it? And it's like, I have to. In the position I'm in, I'm an authoritative figure. It's like, she's telling me she's cashing in. I have to do
it. Yep. So then we did have a brand new UK Wrestling Women's Champion. But, you know, tonight, the Persian Empire band, they're everywhere. They're all over in each other's matches. There's no level playing field.
I'm going to say, if you say Persian Empire, it means all of them turn up.
Yep. So
they never wrestle.
You've got Johan Hunt, you've got Duncan, you've got Joe Sedgwick, and Mustafa Khan. Did I forget anybody?
Did you do Big Duncan?
Yeah. So we've got Duncan, Mustafa, Joe, Leonie Rose, Johan.
Yep, you got
all of them. Honestly, what a you know, it is an empire. Mustafa Khan has built an unstoppable force here in UKW. But tonight, you finally had enough of this.
I finally had enough. It was good. And if you didn't watch Showdown last night, Luna Rocks did get her home back, costing Leonie Rose the match last night. Her music hit, but she wasn't here.
The old distraction technique.
Leonie Rose the match last night. So it was hilarious to see someone finally played her own tricks on her.
Wow. So Luna Rocks got in the head of Leonie Rose, and obviously she'll still be in the head of Leonie Rose tonight. Leonie Rose wasn't in a great mood backstage earlier on. Not that she ever is, but today, even more so. And yeah, she was not very happy about it at all.
She was still your favourite.
That ship sailed well and truly down the river. That one's sorry, but no. That's gone on the cruise to wherever it's going.
Wow.
No.
Is it on a P&O?
If it wasn't going to get there. Anyway, other cruise lines are available. It's the Showcase of Champion pre-show. Thank you for joining us. Wherever you're joining us tonight, thank you. You can order the show. It's live in about 35 minutes or so.
God, it's so soon.
So
already.
close. So yeah, the women's title on the line tonight. Also the UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Oh yes. The tag team division in UK Wrestling is so hot. It is so good. And tonight, 4 teams, including the champions, a New Dawn, who are going to defend their titles in a 4 corners tag team match. So the rules of this match, guys, do you know what they are?
Fill me in.
So 1 person from each team will be legal at once. So there's 4 people legal at once. They've got to tag obviously in and out, but 4 people legal at once. The first team to score up is sudden death, right?
Yep, the first team pinfall submission wins.
Yep, and we'll walk out of Showcase of Champions as the UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions. So we've got the champions Billy O'Keefe and Andrew Jepson.
Yes, the man
New Dawn.
himself.
Playtime Mafia.
The Playtime Mafia, J-Ro Lewis and Cerebral Steve. Yes, he's still cerebral.
Yes, he's still vicious with any strike, you see.
He really is.
Not to mention 1/3 of the Persian Empire.
The human walking weapon, Cerebral Steel, I like to call him. Then the Persian Empire, who are, Sid?
It is Big Duncan and Johan Hunt.
Johan Hunt.
A man that was undefeated for so long.
I can't believe we were actually discussing Johan Hunt having an undefeated streak, but we were.
Lost now, thank God.
But he did have a streak going on.
Thank God.
Yeah. It was like the weirdest thing that we were doing.
Sid, you need to do something about his Persian Empire. Sid, you need to do something about his Persian Empire. And it's like, I'm trying my best.
3 a.m. in the morning, your phone pings, Sid, you need to do something about these guys.
And then the final party.
The Society.
And the Society, Robert DeCaro. And
Remus
Kane. Yeah, they have a shot tonight. They've been saying they've been overlooked for months. They need their shot. They want their shot.
They've had so many.
Well, they don't see it the same way.
You've got to remember, Remus Kane was our former around-the-clock champion.
Yes, he has held gold. Yeah.
So obviously, they did try and win that back on Showdown last night, but
didn't quite work, did it? No.
It was just hilarious because we had Cerebral Steve and Billy O'Keefe coming out. 2 different teammates teaming up to obviously attack him, and obviously around the clock champion at the time, that is the wildcard Tommy Dillon saw that opportunity to jump that barrier and get out of here and just let them have a brawl.
And that's a great segue into the fact that tonight the wildcard does have to defend the UK Wrestling Around the Clock Championship tonight.
Oh, against.
Oh God.
Ian.
Against
Ian. Don't call him. Oh, you really don't like him, do you? He really does creep you out.
The reason we've
Why
got
do I have to
this
sit on the end
is
where
because
he goes
somehow
past?
Ian Creed had the Tommy Dillon's glove in his bag.
Yeah,
he got it out in the centre of the ring.
How did it get there?
People are like, how did he even get that off his hand?
I don't know if I want to know.
Is that what was covered in something that was?
Well, we don't know what's in the bag.
No,
Yeah,
nobody
that's just
knows.
one thing that
But
we've
that
seen
was
come
in the
out.
bag. But yeah, the wildcard Tommy Dillon tonight has got his psychological world blown apart.
The only thing to remember with that is when the bell rings, it is between them two in that match.
Yep.
No one can interfere until
of
the
course.
bell rings again.
This is it.
But then it is free reign for anyone.
As soon as the bell rings, be careful. It's the Around the Clock Championship defended 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, while you sleep, while you eat. while you're anywhere at all, you could lose that championship. So yeah, wildcard Tommy Dillon has the proverbial bullseye at the moment, and we'll see if he can walk out of here with the UK Wrestling Around the Clock Championship. Let's also now talk about that TV Championship, guys. You know, Kane Taylor, proud champion for a long, long time, but decided he wanted bigger and better things, made an arrangement, got what he wanted. But then we have, you know, the tournament to crown a brand new television champion, and it's come full circle.
I'm going to say that these two men have been here, I think it's 10 plus years.
Yep.
And Cayman's 10 or 11 years. Jonathan, obviously, this is the house that Cedric
It is.
built. So it's like these two are finally coming together. It's going to end, one of them is going to be able to say, I'm the first ever Grand Slam champion.
And as we all know, there's only one first ever.
Yes.
You know, the accolades, the distinction, the honour to call yourself the first ever anything is a big thing.
Who've we got next in the pre-show then?
We've got another match in the pre-show. Can I get some predictions first, though?
Oh, do
Can
we
I?
have to?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
You've not missed this, though, have you?
Go on.
Been put on the spot for the TV Championship. Who would you rather have? Cayman Carlisle or the Sedgemeister himself?
It's not just for the TV Championship, it's for the Grand Slam as well.
It is. Who's going to do it, Sid? What do you think?
Come on, I'm a Jonathan Cedric guy. I'm always picking Jonathan. I don't care if anyone picks me on it.
Cayman Carlisle hasn't had the best few months, let's be honest.
I'll give you the prediction. I guarantee Cayman Carlisle, that bell will ring, he will leave the ring. I guarantee if you want to bet on it, put money on it. I've not seen him wrestle a match yet where he doesn't leave the ring as soon as that bell rings.
And like I said, he's not had the greatest few months.
So is this it? Are we all betting against Cayman Carlisle?
Well, this is it. I don't know, because...
Who's going to be devil's advocate?
Come on, it's Brett. He's always on the fence. Here we go. He'll be there, 50-50.
No,
I'll give a good point for them. A good point for them.
I mean, Cedric has nothing to prove. I think Cayman does have something to prove, because obviously the collective is no more.
Yeah, I'm going to say he is the collective.
The collective was destroyed from the inside out. Cayman is now on his own, flying solo, a one-man band. You know, I think he does have something to prove, and I think he might do it.
As much as he has something to prove, though, does he want to walk around with that target on his head?
Well, you'll get that if you're the champ. I think he'd love to be the first Grand Slam champion.
I was going to say, I think he'd love to have that.
I think he'd love it, and I don't even doubt for a second the lengths he would go to become that first Grand Slam champion.
That is what I'm worried about.
So
So are you going to go devil's advocate?
I've got a feeling, I'm going to say Cayman can do this somehow, some way. What do you think, Steph? Do you think Cedric's got it or not?
Well, of course Cedric's got it.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, not in question?
I think he's got it in the bag as long as there are no dirty tricks.
Well, this is it. We'll find out tonight. We'll find out tonight on the Showcase of Champions. It's on the way, and it is time now for our second pre-show match of the evening. Let's throw it over to our ring announcer, Shelby.
Your second match is a singles match, set for one fall. Making his way to the ring first, Jacob Reid.
As my Friday Night Call comes on, it's called the man of half a dozen holds.
Half a dozen?
As he announced last night, Jacob Princess Reid.
Princess Reid.
Because you wanted to call it the JPR versus JPR match last night.
Very funny, Barry, very funny.
So that's why you did it.
JPR versus JPR, I get that. Yeah, very good. Jacob Reid, what, the man of half a dozen holes?
Because we said, well, until he increases, he's on beginner's level. Until he's season 6 or more, he's on beginner.
His opponent, sailing into the UK Wrestling Arena, please welcome Captain Dan Adams.
We've seen Dan Adams before, the captain is back.
Well, the reason these two are facing off is because previous to last night, the captain caused Jacob Reid that match. And the week before that, Jacob Reid cost the captain the match against JPR. JPR ended up beating both of them, but because they were both distracted. So here we have it. Both of these men can take the anger out here in this
Take it out on each other.
The captain, the man that sailed the 7 seas.
That was a song, wasn't it? Sailing on the 7 seas. Of the 80s. It's Captain Dan Adams here.
7 seas, it's just off the M1.
There we go. Oh, we're going to have some fun tonight, folks. I guarantee you. Welcome to the Showcase of Champions right here at the UK Wrestling Arena. Referee doing the checks. And we're just about ready for our second pre-show match this evening.
I mean, it was quite a contrast there of entrances, wasn't there? We had the quite understated Jacob Reid.
Jacob Reid, ignore everyone.
Not every other human being.
No nonsense, Jacob Reid, and the captain greeting the fans, greeting us. Very happy to be here.
Very exceptional coat.
Irish whip out that straight away. Jacob Reid wanting to prove a point here.
I'm not even letting up, is it? It's just constant. Bang!
Oh, this could be it. Could be over straight away. The spinning uppercut nearly got Jacob Reid a very quick victory. That might have been a record if he got that.
Well, there was some speed and power in that slam.
Let's just say he's used to quick victories, but against him, he did lose in the TV tournament in less than 6 seconds.
Well, there you go.
Jacob Reid charged straight at Andrew Jepson that time. Hit the buckle, rolled up, 1, 2, 3. See you later.
Done. See you later. I'm on my way home.
I mean, that's somebody that you don't just run at, is it?
No.
Jacob Reid thought that was going to be a great point, but no.
I think he missed the memo.
Oh, nice drop kick by the captain there. Might have got this. Oh, not going for a cover, just getting the leg that gets pushed away. Who would you say? I'd say does Jacob Reid have the strength advantage here, maybe?
I'm not sure. I'd say that's 50-50. He's got the height advantage.
They are quite evenly matched in stature here. Nice drop kick to the
captain's maybe slightly faster.
Yep. And captain back into the corner. Now up on the turnbuckles here. And the count is on. No, only get 2-8 before he gets caught here by Jacob Reid. This doesn't end well. A bit of a power bomb in the ring here. Floats over, mind the ref.
Our ref's not having a good night.
We need the ref. Hold on to him. He's holding on to Reid. Oh, nice exploder suplex. Oh, like a T-bone exploder suplex there by Jacob Reid. Nearly got Captain Dan Adams.
And then keeping hold of the arm there, you see there. He hasn't let go.
Keep hold, and Adams is in the centre of the ring. We referred to like having ring positioning earlier. It's so important, but up rolls over. Nearly catches Reid very quickly there. Doesn't quite manage it. Reid is rocked here by Adams. We can't knock him down off his feet here, but tries a power slam. Over goes Jacob Reid.
Just a 2-0.
I think as well that both men came in really hard and fast, and now they're starting to slow down a little bit.
You can see it's took its toll,
Yep. Conserve your energy a little bit. You may need it later. Again, Captain Dan Adams cannot get the 3 count. Nice uppercut there, but a forearm shot right back rocks Adams over the ropes, but he rolls through. Knees right to the right to the mush. Adams has got an opening here. He's going up to the top rope. Could this be the moment for Captain Dan Adams with a splash and a cover? Oh, 2.5. That was close. Adams had his moment.
Face as well.
Yeah, the agony is like, can it not work?
You're just giving everything on that move. It's like I'm throwing myself into
And now, been a bit rocked here by Reid with a clothesline.
A little bit of cat and mouse there, but it totally backfired.
Reid one step ahead at that moment. And now Reid might have discombobulated. Captain Dan Adams, long enough, grabs the leg, looking for a fisherman buster suplex. What's he looking for? Oh, Adams is blocking it. Oh, look at this, look for a calf crusher.
Yes,
he gets it in. Oh my God, what a beautiful roll through that was. And now Jacob Reid finds himself in trouble.
Oh, it's toll.
Yeah, the calf of Jacob Reid it's hurt. Beautiful roll through, but didn't get the submission. But Reid is hurt, guys.
I was gonna say, is he be able to get back up?
Screaming out in anguish here. A little wobbly leg there. So,
it's gone.
Oh no, the knee's just buckled on him
he's asking
here.
For the ref.
Is that it?
Are we gonna see it? Have to end early?
Oh no, Reid might be in a bit of trouble here, and Captain Dan Adams is showing you a little bit of concern? Oh, wait a minute. The referee didn't see it, but we did. Right, that was low. And now he baited him.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use the captain analogy here. He got him hook, line, and sinker.
No.
He really did. And Jacob Reid.
And your winner,
Well done us.
Jacob Reid.
Jacob Reid. Unbelievably.
What a fake in that injury there.
That was cold.
That was nefarious. That's what that was. And now look on the disrespect to Captain Dan Adams.
No.
Jacob Reid getting the victory by any means necessary.
Yeah, but he needs to remember the captain is not going to be happy when he sees this. He's going to be like, come on, you didn't even beat me clean here.
No, nothing clean about that, Jacob Reid.
We could see the start of a very strong rivalry.
Out of the way of the referee, out of the sight of the referee, didn't see the low blow.
See, but the captain shaking the ref's hand saying it's not your fault, can't be helped.
The referee can only look at one thing at once, didn't see it.
Like I said, when Jacob Reid must be like 6'6", 6'7", something
capitalised.
in that
He's a big guy, Jacob Reid. It's a bit deceptive on TV, but he's a big guy and obviously just completely used his size to his advantage, faked the injury that he never had, and got the victory by any means necessary.
One of the things you taught me when I first started was that people will play the game.
Of course they will.
They'll play the game as long as they
Jacob Reid there knew exactly what he was doing, and speaking of people who knew what they were doing, I think we referred to it earlier on in the show about Joe Sedgwick, who, he had his chance to become UKW champion last month.
Yeah. Had his big opportunity.
He did. It came down in that Rumble match. It came down to Mustafa Khan, Jonathan Sedgwick, and Joe Sedgwick. Joe had the chance to go one or two ways. He had a decision to make.
I guess. Well, it was interesting because obviously his dad pushed him back. He says, "It's all right, son. I'll get rid of him. Then it can be me and you."
Yep.
Winner of that can become
UKW Sedgwick
champion.
and Khan fought amongst each other and act like a snake in the grass. Up came Joe Sedgwick, dumped his father out of the ring, and then it was Mustafa Khan and Joe. The crowd in the UK Wrestling Arena were absolutely electric at the thought.
I was heartbroken.
The possibility that Joe Sedgwick was about to become UK Wrestling champion.
Every person up on the feet chanting, Joe!
Yeah,
Joe!
The noise was deafening in here, Steph, honestly. I don't know what it looked like on video, but here in the audience, it was absolutely deafening. And then Joe Sedgwick gave one look to Mustafa Khan, and everything changed as Joe Sedgwick handed the UK Wrestling Championship back to Mustafa Khan and joined the Persian Empire.
Which has now got him this championship belt he now holds.
Since then, I was going to say, Joe Sedgwick is now the Genesis Wrestling champion. We hopped on about Genesis Wrestling at the end of last year, beginning of this year, the up-and-coming brand, up-and-coming young stars, their chance to shine, their chance to prove themselves. And the champion is Joe Sedgwick.
Because the general manager of Genesis is Mustafa Khan.
Coincidence? I don't think. So Joe Sedgwick is magically the champion, and now, though, has to defend it tonight in not just any match.
How are we going to say?
It's a lumberjack.
Yes. A lumberjack match where the ring will be surrounded, by lots and lots of wrestlers. who, they'll be indifferent.
Well, it's about time, because we've seen, like I said it earlier, the Persian Empire always interfere. So I tell you what, let's get loads of people around the ring. So anyone, if you get out of that ring, they're going to interfere.
There's no escape.
Playing field.
So it is the champion Joe Cedric tonight against Cliff Harrison. Yeah, Cliff
the man who he did win the belt. I use loosely because let's just say the Persian Empire were enough to distract Cliff Harrison throughout the match.
But Cliff gets his shot tonight, and it is a level playing field. The Lumberjacks will surround the ring, no escape.
But is Cliff ready? He took 2 shots, one to the front and one to the back of the head last night.
This is it. It's only had 24 hours to recover. Is he in the right frame of mind or the right shape to face Joe Cedric, who now, honestly, nothing would surprise me with this kid. He's got a cocky attitude.
I used to love him.
Thinks he's untouchable. He's just the typical kid that you love to hate. At the minute, you just can't believe what he did to his own family. Oh dear.
Are you alright, Brett?
It stresses me out because
I'm glad it is. It's not just me that feels that way.
I just can't believe that he did it,
Even being at home and watching it at home, it was heartbreaking to watch.
He had the opportunity, to do the right thing, to make a name for himself in the right way, to maybe become the champion, and he chose the darkest path he could have chosen at such a young point in his life.
I was going to say, he had the audience with him. He could have walked in this arena week in, week out with the whole audience chanting his name.
Absolutely adoring him, and they could have, he could be the most popular guy in UK wrestling, but no.
It just goes to show you don't know what's going on in someone's head.
No, exactly.
You do not know what their tactics are, you don't know what their plan is.
You don't know how. You don't know.
Grand plan in all of this.
Yeah, there's got to be, but the Persian Empire.
There must be some redemption somewhere.
Well, this is it. Will the redemption ever come? No, I've got no nice words to say about it.
Wow.
You might be the one on the fence here, but I'm not.
I'm going to say, I don't.
Not a chance.
Me or Brett will just be like, no.
It was that shocking. It really was. Probably. I've been around UKW for a long time, and that was probably the most shocking thing I think I've ever seen here, or anywhere else that we've held a show. Tonight, Cliff Harrison and Joe Cedric in that Lumberjack match, but we also have another match, don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely huge match.
We're not done.
First time ever these two are going against each other. They have both been on one of the biggest promotions out there.
Yep.
Really?
They know what they're doing.
They have both worked. Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare himself recently returned to the biggest wrestling company in the world. But both of these guys have encountered the American Nightmare before.
I was going to say, these both men, and one of them, let's start with Paul Hubris, was the Rhodes Academy champion. He's trained at their academy and was their champion.
Wow.
Yep, imagine that, being trained at the academy of, such wrestling lineage and heritage as the Rhodes family.
So we're expecting big things from these guys, big things.
It's going to be a huge match. But the opponent, Sid.
I'm going to say that the opponent, JP Warhorse, he's been in the ring for the TNT Championship.
Oh wow!
In a certain wrestling company as well. Yeah.
I will say the championship, but I will not say the promotion.
Yeah.
If you know what that belt is, you know where he's been. He's had that match. He's had to be in that ring and obviously learned so much against Cody Rhodes.
So these guys have got a lot of experience, but they've never faced each other, right?
They've never faced each other, but they will both know. They've both worked that company. They've both been in touch with Cody. They'll want to prove that. Look back at me, Cody.
Do you think we'll watch it?
Oh,
you think you'll see it?
I think someone there will be watching
Someone
that one.
Somewhere out there will be watching it, and we want
they
you to
will
see.
have eyes, and I bet one of them will probably get a phone call after it.
So yes, the Warhorse against Paul Hubris tonight, right here at Showcase of Champions. Don't forget, it's coming up in about 15 minutes.
Whoa.
So you haven't got long. Yeah, this pre-show's flown by.
Is that something that you would dare even deem worthy enough to put predictions on?
Oh God, no, absolutely not.
I was going to say that is going to go down.
Not a chance. I'm going to sit here and enjoy it. I'm going to sit here.
Going on.
I'm going to say we're just going to be like, wow.
I will go back to the UK Wrestling Championship though and ask for your predictions on that, because we didn't get them before. The Golden Boy, Kane Taylor, an impressive athlete, longest reigning TV champion.
Am I wrong in thinking that if he was to win that, he would be the youngest?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
He will be the youngest. At 18-year-old, he will be the youngest ever.
That's quite a feat.
Of course.
So he will have that wanting so much and that drive to win tonight.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, we saw with his defences of the TV Championship, he's a great athlete. He's got a lot of heart.
But then I'll go the other side.
But
It's
it's
against
Mustafa Khan.
The
Persian
let's just
Empire.
say it, the Persian Empire will be out here on his
At
match.
some point.
More or less 5
He
on 1.
will bring
at
them
this
out
point.
straight away. There's
Of
no
course he
way
will.
Mustafa Khan will fight Kane Taylor one-on-one.
But surely Kane Taylor knows that.
He knows to expect it,
will
but
know what
can
to
he weather?
expect.
Can he weather the storm of the Persian Empire? That's the question.
Can you avoid all 4 sides of the ring at all
This
times?
is it.
No, there will be one point that they will be able to grab him or distract
He'll
him.
need eyes in the back of his head, but can he do it, Sid? On the spot, do you think
On the
Kane Taylor has a shot here?
I'd love him to do it because it'd stop everyone saying you need to stop this Persian Empire. It'd do me a favour if Kane Taylor
Do
can
you
win
a
this.
favour,
So
so you're-
I will go with Kane Taylor because
rooting
all
for
the
Kane
potential
Taylor.
he's got, all of it, and I think he'll just explode, win
think-
this belt, and sky's the limit. I think. For him.
You think tonight's his night
I
at
think
Showcase of
tonight is it.
Champions?
I think he will become our youngest ever.
I got shivers at my back then. Wow.
think
Okay,
it could
Steph,
be.
what do you think?
Well, normally I would be the first person to go, yeah, it's Mustafa Khan without a doubt, but I'm heartbroken at some of his behaviour. I'm like a
I mean, he's the ringleader of all this, right?
I'm like a disappointed teacher. It's like I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Just disappointed.
And yeah, quite frankly, I have the ultimate faith that Kane Taylor will deliver a lesson that needs
I'm
to be
going
taught.
to play devil's advocate again here. I can't see. I know. I'm sorry, but strength in numbers.
Are you
I wish-
have you been
What?
paid by the Persian
No.
Empire?
I
Are you
guarantee you.
serious?
No,
Paid
I
to
guarantee
say,
you.
Yes, every Persian Empire member will win tonight. Yes.
I guarantee you, I haven't been paid at all. But I don't know, the strength in numbers, the whole, the tactics, the underhand, everything just points to danger for Kane Taylor for me. I mean, obviously, I hope. I would pop as big as anybody else in the room if Kane Taylor did become the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I would probably jump out my chair, but I don't know.
Please don't.
I'll stay safe. But I just don't know. I just can't. There's just something in me that thinks Mustafa Khan has something like a vice-like grip on the UK Wrestling Championship at this point. But I do hope Kane Taylor can somehow do. I just don't think he will.
No.
Just being honest, yeah. The Tag Team Championship, guys.
Sure.
We'll finish with that. It's the four-way for the titles.
Could go either way. It's who can utilise that double team action and get it so it's just you against someone else.
Who is the most
While there's
cohesive?
four
Yeah, they've got to neutralise the ring long enough so they can just at least get a pinfall or a submission attempt.
I think.
To me, the weakest link is the Persian Empire. Well, Big Duncan and Johan have had the least experience
But can
tagging
you imagine
together.
then? Can you imagine then if the Persian Empire win?
No.
They're going to have all the gold, right? Imagine that. Well, the women's championship if Leonie Rose wins.
They'll be one belt away from all the gold.
Yeah.
Sorry, two. There'll be 2 belts, but every member will be able to hold a championship belt.
Imagine that. That's what I meant. They'll all have a belt to hold. Imagine that.
I've had enough of seeing that image on this stage.
Imagine it. All raising their arms. Exactly. But that is a distinct possibility. So who are we going for, though? I mean, I'm going for the champions here because I think they've had, the cohesive unit. They've been champions a couple of months. They're tight.
Yeah.
I'm going with the champions.
I'm not dismissing the Playtime Mafia.
No?
And it sounds awful to say, but they're just as dirty as the Persian Empire in so many ways. But they're also quite a cohesive unit.
They are very cohesive.
And I'm going to go even more. I'm going the Society. You will all
Really?
look
The
at me.
underdogs? I am looking at you a bit
reason-
funny
the
there.
reason-
Isn't it me that goes underdogs normally?
No.
Remus Kane used his ring smarts and clever to win that around the clock championship. This is a
yeah.
match where you've got to be aware of what's happening around you,
think
knowing
they've
when
been-
to take your opportunity. And he's took great opportunities I've seen.
And they have wanted, they have
Yes.
passion.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have.
We've said this before, they've really craved the opportunity to be tag team champions. They believe it's their right and their destiny to do it.
I think,
You think it's the Society's
yeah,
night,
because
do you?
it's that open. This match, it's
Wow.
So none of us have put money on
So we're all going for different teams here.
It's going to be an
Yeah.
interesting one.
We will find out tonight, right here at Showcase of Champions, live from the UK Wrestling Arena here in Batley. That just about does it for the pre-show. Thank you, Steph. Thank you,
That's all right.
Sid Phoenix. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes. Make sure you join us for the Showcase of Champions live tonight from the UK Wrestling Arena. We'll see you very soon.